decided to come try something new here at Dust Devils, and it seems to be working alright. Just a little bit of a different setup than I would normally do, but we're rocking the Hallowfell here instead of normally you'd use Ice Barrage here. But this here is got a Mortimer task going. He assigned 300 of these things. So I'm thinking, alright, let's see if we can get away without using any blood runes and death runes for the barraging, And I think this is actually going to work out pretty good for us. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be other than the prayer potions, we're not going to be using too many resources, right? Because like the barraging, man, that's kind of expensive and a bit hard on the irons. Yeah. And cool thing is, since I didn't, bring ancient magic book, that means we can elk. We can use high elk and stuff. But I don't think we'll be able to keep this diamond here. Oh, something real good for this place is the Bone Crusher. So it automatically buries their bones and gives you back some prayer points because of this location. When you bury bones, it'll give you prayer points. Let's go ahead and rip a speck through them with a jally. This thing's pretty mean here. Yeah. That's a lot of damage, man. I was gonna train like attack or defense, but their defenses are just so weak that you're just better off using strength. That's why people train the death out of strengths, because most of the time your enemies on Slayer tasks are weak to whatever. When you're using melee, they're gonna be weak to melee, right? That's why you do that. So no point in training attack or defense. I try to train defense when I can. When I'm tanking, it's real good for when I'm tanking. So that would be good for gargoyles. That'd be good for tanking gargoyles, get defense XP and and then attack, you naturally get a lot of attack from using the whip. And then attack is good for I found demonic gorillas. I found out that, believe it or not, chop combat style is the best for demonic gorillas when you're using like an arc light. The DPS calculator tells me this. But like only when you're potted up, so it's weird. But like when you're not potted up, strength is the better option. It's usually always strength is the better option, you know, get max hits. Let's get some of these dust runes. Yeah, I pretty much got the Hallowfell just for doing stuff like this. I was thinking more so along the lines of tanking. Like, I wasn't necessarily thinking about like this place using it here, but I think it's working pretty good. I mean, it only hits 3 enemies at a time, the Hallowfell does. The Jolly hits them all. And so, like, it'd be great if I had one of those rings that enhances your spec recharge. But the Hallowfell, yeah, it gives us a better excuse to come here with melee and use the Jolly spec and mitigate rune costs of the freaking barrage. And like, that's not gonna be a problem training magic, so I'd rather come here and train, you know, my melee stats, right? It took me like 30 world hops to find a world. This place is always bustling. I just don't like really coming here anymore unless it's the best option, because I don't care to fight Scotizo anymore. I already have the Dark Claw Slayer helmet thing I wanted. And freaking like, I don't really care for ancient shards anymore, because I found out the arc light I've been using really when I'm killing demonic gorillas, which is really the only thing I use it for. Like, it actually puts out like too much DPS, which kind of sounds weird, like, and it just makes the fight like more intense with the gorillas. It makes it go quicker, but it's just, I'd rather it be a little more chill, you know, like use Abyssal Whip is what I found. Cause like, man, that grind is taking forever, the gorillas, so I just don't want to get burnt out on it and feel like I need to always use the arc light and keep that charged up. Oh, Dragon Dagger. Well, let's go ahead and alch some stuff here. I guess we should actually do it like after we stack them all up. You gotta be real careful here not to drop your prayer, your overhead, cause like these things could kill you real quick, you know, before you even notice. They did a lot of damage and stuff. Oh. something happened. Can I hit all these guys? Sweet. It's like I don't even know if I want to collect the chaos runes. Oh, dust runes. Red D-eyed vamps. Those might elk for something decent. Alright. I brought a herb pouch, so because I knew I'd be getting lots of nice herbs. Yeah, I knew we would get a bunch of nice herbs. So like if you're not familiar with stacking stuff, you just use like a quick fast attacking weapon like this here. These darts work good, or knives, or like blowpipes. You tag them all so they aggro on you, and then you'd like go in between these two tiles and it'll like stack them up all goofy like. I don't even get how it works really. I guess I'll pot up. Probably should have brought some more doses. We'll see how much this gives us. 85. Well, that's worth it, I would say. And we're almost out of our expeditious bracelet. Yeah. Wow, we almost already killed 100 of these suckers already. I can't believe this is going this fast. Cause like ice barraging is obviously better. Like it'll be faster, but this is kind of cooking a little bit. And wow, they're just coming right over to me. That's funny. I'll probably make some goading potions. That'd be real good for this frickin'. See if he wants to come on over and play. Hopefully he doesn't screw me up or something. Okay, things are going well. I'm too lazy to go look up what the superior special effects are, but it doesn't look like he's doing anything to us. I think we're good. Can't believe we're already killed 100 of these things. Cause I'm just gonna pick up this stuff. I didn't mean to take that. Irit leaf. Addy bars are cool. I hit a freaking 17 with my dart. In full, like, non-range gear. What the heck? I'm about ready to spec all these guys out here. We got a totem piece, but like, that's gonna take up a lot of inventory space. If we keep getting pieces, you know. Let's do the chally here in a second. Gotta stack them all up a little better though. most I ever seen was probably in the 1,000 or something. I guess I might as well pick up this ancient shard. Guess I just might as well. Maybe we could kill the gorillas off task without the Slayer Helm, and then that would give us less DPS. Which is weird to say, like I said. Dragon Dagger, nice. Can I elk this? Is that a thing? No. I'll keep it for now, but... saving a lot of runes, this is why I got the Hallowfell. I wasn't going to, because like it only hits 3 enemies at once. But believe it or not, that's kind of overpowered. So like if it could hit all these, then holy crap. Got my iced coffee. So guess what? I'm an idiot. What else is new? But like, oh my god, the whole time I was farming Forecast, I was being an idiot. I was using protect from range, or protect from melee, or freaking protect from mage. I was supposed to be using protect from range. Because the Carols is real good at, has good mage defense, right? So like, I'm a freaking idiot. I probably could have gotten like multiple kills, like, you know, the 2 kills in a trip that I wanted, if I would have realized that. Yeah, because I was taking a lot of damage from his ranged attacks. And the Carols doesn't have as good of range defense, you know? Stack them up. Cool thing is this has such slow attack speed, we can move between tiles and suck another one in at a time if we need to, like I was just doing. You know what I just realized? Oh, I just realized something. Maybe. That'll make us, if we get something with like a longer attack range, I could probably switch to like, or maybe like I cast a spell. But all these spells have low attack speed. Yeah, the coding potions will be real good here. This has always been a real good spot to come. If you like before Mortimer, because like this is a good place to get a good chance for the Superior for some reason. I don't know why. I guess because the kills just go so quick. Might as well kill this guy. These things have like no defense at all. I couldn't even imagine what would happen if you're allowed to bring a dwarf multi-cannon here. Let's get... Oh, I hit a 50 off spec with a Jally. That was over 1,000. That was near 1,000 XP. This is great XP for melee. This is what I like to see for Slayer training, you know, because I'm usually always just using range and mage. Alright. Soul runes. Kebabs. We're already halfway through the task. I can't believe how fast this is going. We started with 300 of these things. I was like, Mortimer, holy crap, I'm just trying to get dark beasts. I want a dark bow. Because I'm autistic on this here Iron Man. I want to go into pest control and spec out the portals and stuff with the dark bow. With dragon arrows like an idiot. Maybe I'll even poison them. It's like a waste of time on an iron. Most people would say, I would think. I'm pretty sure I did poison a crap load of rune arrows. I might have them in my bank, but like a lot. But then like I freaking, you know, got to the point where I was making amethyst arrows, so like then it's like, what the heck was the point? I should have poisoned the amethyst arrows for the magic short bow, but then they came out with the rosewood blowpipe, which I think is better than the magic short bow. I buy a little bit and then freaking a lot of coins here. What's this guy's health at? Half. I don't know. I always say this. I always say I'm never gonna do some piece of content, you know, but then like I end up doing it. And like I keep thinking lately about the blood moons of peril. Like how I only really went there to get the atlatl. I didn't care for getting any of the sets or the armor or anything. Just the atlatl. That's all I want. But man, now that I'm thinking was so good for getting lots of atlatl darts. I only did 40 chests at the moons, and I got like damn near like 10,000 atlatl arrows. I thought I'd never run out, but I finally did. And like, the thing is, I can make them, but it's much harder to make them, much more time consuming than just going in there and doing blood moon kills, because the freaking, you have to get custodian stalker antlers, and it kind of takes a long time. The veil totems is how you get the other piece of the puzzle there. For the atlatl shafts. So I made like only like 3,000 atlatl darts, but this time I got a Ava's assembler just so we can save more. Before I was using fire cape, so I was like wasting a lot, and I was probably like screwing around in pest control a bunch too, thinking that I'd never run out. Oh, but let me tell you what, the day did come, I did run out. And now I actually want to use them for something like important, like demonic gorillas. Cause dude, like, if I use atlatl at the gorillas, literally I don't have to do a switch at all. All I gotta switch to is the freaking weapon. Unless I want to do like a switch to the defender. The atlatl's a two-handed weapon, right? Oh, well dang, maybe this will be enough potions. I might want to like prayer flick this though. Or maybe not. One thing that really hurts my OCD is when I have to do a switch to a two-handed weapon and then back to the like offhand and main hand, cause like the freaking stuff gets like all wonked out in your inventory, like you don't know where it's gonna end up when you, so you gotta go looking for it when you're trying to do this fast swap and you're like dragging defenders way down here instead of up next to your abyssal whip where it's supposed to be. So like, freaking, I might just not even use a defender. I might just switch to the abyssal whip with no offhand. Like, screw it. I'm trying to not do that much DPS anyway. I'm trying to make the demonic gorillas more chill and like when I'm rocking the dark, or when I'm rocking the Slayer helm with like full melee DPS gear and the arc light, like that's too much damage, believe it or not, for me. Like one or two hits and the gorilla's already switching over again, and it's like, dude, give me time. Oh, let's get the Jolly out here. 56. Man, the Jolly just, that was like one of my first ever like high-end spec weapons I ever went for. It was kind of a pain Cause you gotta like, I think you gotta like kill Zalra for the to be able to wield it. Cause you gotta have like the hard or elite diaries or something. Alright. Oh, well, I don't think I'm gonna be running out of amethyst darts anytime soon. It says I have like 27,000 of them. And I'm not even using them because they're powerful. That's not why I'm using them. I'm just using them because I have so goddamn many. Like I'd be fine with just making a bunch of bronze darts, but like why the hell would I do that? That's not gonna happen. Better believe that's not gonna happen. Ow. Freaking ankle. Yeah, I just thought it'd be such a good idea to try a 360 on the wakeboard when I was a little kid. Tried a 360 and freaking... It didn't go so well, let's just say that, and then my ankle got all screwed up. Felt like I don't know, like a MMA fighter was doing like some crazy ankle submission on me. We gotta get like the timing just right. There we go. And then we can do that. And I'll just slowly come on in. Let's get this out. And this out. This out. Let's not out the jelly on accident, please. Actually, I don't think that'd be too big of a deal, maybe. Maybe. It would quite possibly not be too big of a deal, but I'm not for sure about that. Oh, forgot about the jelly thing. It's really easy to forget, because there's like a lot going on or something. never done that, but like I had temptations. And then like some people did that to me. But I'm not gonna become this anti-hero villain because of it or anything. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. I thought I was doing this whole time without a bracelet. I thought it broke. See, that's why they need to add a freaking breaking noise when they break. It like happens all the time with every kind of jewelry. Like, you don't realize it's broken and you've been like wasting XP or wasting time. So watch when I kill one of these, my prayer will go up like a little bit. 69, 68, 67, 66, 65, 64, 65, 64, 63, 64, 63. Let's take that off. Oh my God, I'm so happy I got this Hallowfell. This is like so chill. So chill, and like it's actually going faster than I thought it would. I just mainly did this to save runes and train melee instead of freaking magic. I did like the Mad Angel grind, that was cool. I mean, it really wasn't much of a grind, it was pretty quick. I got it pretty much right on drop rate, well, a little bit past it, but it was like fair enough, you know. It was only like 100 and something KC. Okay, well, we better do the challenge now. It's gonna be online by the time we. Man, do you ever just have some weird dreams? Mithril bar, surprisingly. I'll take it, surprisingly. Yes, I will. In fact, maybe I'll just go crank out my freaking smithing, 80 smithing real quick. Just because it's so close, you know, and I usually don't pay any mind to that, like I don't care, but like 79 to 80, you know. Oh, here's the one we're missing. You know, I could have sworn we missing one. There we go, that's enough. Sweet. Things are going good. set. I don't want to blade a Saldor. But like, bro, if I just went in there and stacked myself a enhanced seed real quick and made me a Bofa, I'd be fine. But I hear like a lot of irons burn out there. They quit. They de-iron. They don't come back for a long time. They quit the game because it's called the Red Prison is what they call it. It's just an iron annihilator. It's brutal. That's a brutal grind, I guess. So I gotta make sure that I don't, I guess, lock in. I gotta say, like, okay, I'm just gonna do a couple Corrupted Gauntlet runs today, and then maybe like in a few days I'll do a few more, and I can't be grinding it out all day, every day, like I did with like the Mad Angel, you know? Can't be doing that, because I'll probably get burnout for sure. I think it'll help that I don't like really care that much. But what I really can't be doing is like freaking, it's just not gonna work out if I go there, take all the time to learn it and get the skills down, and then like I don't come back for it for a month or two, and then I'm just gonna forget everything. Like I'll have to relearn it all. So that's the dangerous part, is it's gonna make me feel like I have to keep doing it like every day so I don't forget how to do it. Like if I do end up getting good at it. Red D-hide. Sorry if my sniffing is loud. Sweet. That was a 300 strength XP drop there. 236. Let's actually pot up and get something higher. So 188. 144. Let's get something big. No idea what the max would be for me right now. We're on our last bracelet, so it'll be fine. Just got 48 more of these things. I don't know why I'm saying this, but these things remind me of the poodle off of the 2003 Hulk movie. The mutated little poodle thing that he like smashed against the glass, and then its eyeballs popped out a little bit. And that's like one of those Mandela effect things, because actually what happened was the eyeballs didn't pop out. It's just like a common misconception that that's what happened for some reason amongst people. I could have swore the poodle's eyeballs popped out a little bit. But no, it turns out, well, I thought the Hulk, he like squeezed the poodle's head in front of the glass of the car. Ooh, that's a dwarf weed. I thought he squeezed the poodle's head in front of the glass. like crushed its skull, and then its eyes like popped out a little bit. But looking back on the footage, and I was talking with AI about it, AI says it's the Mandela effect. Other people said the same thing. But really what happens is the Hulk, he does this stupid thing where he just like presses. It's dumb, I don't even know what's happening. He just like kind of presses it against the glass, and like the poodle's eyeballs don't pop out or anything, and then he just throws it against a tree or something. Oh, it'd be fun. It'd be fun to like be a actor at a haunted house. Cause I think a lot of that dark humor is funny, so I'd want to do like a haunted house that's like an actual serious one, not like a one made for kids or whatever. Man, I would volunteer at a house, and like I would make my own costume. And probably the first thing I thought of is I would make like I think it'd probably be better if a woman was playing this character that I devised in my mind, but I guess I could create the outfit for a woman. But like the idea was having maybe having like some skinny girl. What she does is I make a suit for her, like a outfit, a costume that like when a freaking Halloween customer or guest comes along and she's hiding and she sees them, she'll go up to them all scared and kind of like crying, and what she'll be doing is she'll be sucking in her tummy like as far as it'll go. Like we'll need a real skinny lady. She'll suck her stomach in as far as it'll go, and you see, like, I would make the costume, I don't know, like, it could just be any clothes. Maybe let's just say a wedding dress, so that it's white and it really makes her guts pop, the color, the blood. So like I was thinking like maybe her intestines were like cut open, or her belly was cut open and her intestines are like hanging out, and like she's holding them in her hand, and it looks really realistic because she's skinny and she's sucking her stomach in real tight, So it really does look like her guts fell out in her hand. So she runs up to a person and she would say something like, "Can you help me put it back in? Can you fix me? Please help." Like all scared. Please help. Can you fix me? The guest would be like, "No, I'm sorry, this is awkward. I can't help you with that. I don't even know, like..." Well, I guess I could probably do a pretty good job at acting as like a crazy person. Like if I had that gut suit and I was skinnier, like I used to be real skinny and could suck in my stomach a lot, but I guess I could be like some like test subject or something, and I would run up to someone and be like, well, I'm not gonna make the voice in this ASMR video because I don't think I can make it whispering, but it's like a cuckoo man sound, like sounding voice. Man, we're almost done. Let's get the jolly going. Let's put the spidey on there. I've been watching lots of, his name's the Carpetbagger, and one of the things he likes to do is like go around the country and you know, like go through haunted houses. And so yeah, like a lot of those, I mean, the best haunted houses, you know, like the best ones have, you know, employees that actually, like actors that actually jump out and scare the people instead of just the whole thing just being animatronics, you know. And he goes to like Halloween Horror Nights. I've never seen content on that before, so that's interesting. Let's just do a jolly spec. We just got 8 more, which is more along the lines of maybe like 6 more. Oh man, if I had the money and the resources, I'd make an awesome haunted house, or at least I'd make some cool like animatronics maybe. And I have some cool ideas for like, oh, we're done. Sweet. Rune dagger, dust runes, coins. And yeah, we're out of here. Well, that went a lot faster than I thought. That took less than an hour. And that was 300 dust devils. Alright, let's see some dark beasts. Ooh, worms. I like worms. They need to... How many things have we done? 41. We're almost to 50. To unlock the third choice. I'm gonna do worms. Cause I like going for they have a chance to drop a crap load of dragon. Well, not a crap load, but dragon knives. And, that are not really good for irons. But they're good for me because I think it'd be fun to spec Arams out with dragon knives and elite void range. So that's what I'm gonna do. But I gotta go switch my gear around. I'll do the worms in the next video. I'm gonna end this video with me getting 80 smithing because it's so close, you know. Is there any other ones that are really close? See, like usually I don't do this. Well, herblore and thieving are, but agility is kind of close. Jesus. Prayers at 80. Runecraft 17. Good God. Got a lot of close stuff, but I'm not into that kind of thing, really. Oh. How do we want to do this? Oh, here's a weird way. I don't know if this is the closest anvil. Probably not. I don't even know why I thought of using this anvil to do it, but let's see. Oh, so we dump all this stuff in here, empty that. Okay, smithing. What's the best thing we can smith? 79. I might even have like a dwarven stout. I don't. Well, that's fine. 79 would be probably adamant of some kind. Adamant warhammers. 3 of them. 3 of them. Oh, sweet. Let's get ourselves a hammer and let's rock 2, you know, because 2 is better than 1. Alright, let's do this, man. Hopefully I'm not running back and forth too much, because I think it actually is kind of far away. It's over there. So it's south. Wait, is there an agility? No. I just don't understand why I picked this one. Why did this even come to mind? I've never even used this one. I literally could have just tallied the Varrock. I'm gonna do that if I don't get the thing in this inventory, which is probably what's gonna happen. And I wouldn't be surprised if he wouldn't let me use this. It's all like rusty or something. $188. Well, I think we're gonna want to go to Varrock. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna want to do. But we can elk all this. Why didn't I bring any teleports? Oh, I'm so dumb. It's probably faster to go over here, I guess. Is there something made of adamant that would be like more better to make on a iron? Probably adamant bolts. Well, I mean, we can elk these and stuff. Alright, we're doing it like this. This is how we're doing it. We go to Varrock. Yep. We're gonna get that 80 smithing. It's gonna look pretty nice. We'll move these up to the front here and stuff, and then I should only need to go like 2 or 3 times here and we'll get the yes, I did. Making rune two-handers with my 99 smithing. And then I would make some big bucks on the free-to-play worlds. Oh, we're getting closer real fast. Oh my god, what's going on here? Is this like a clan or something? They're like a bunch of peers. I wonder, like, I don't know much about PKing and peers and stuff, but I wonder if that clan, like, built those specific peer accounts for a certain, like, area in the wilderness to fight, like, maybe at the freaking, what are those things called, the zombie pirates or something. Maybe those accounts are like tuned for that place. Get a whole clan of those peers. And maybe like one guy is on one world, every world. And then if they see like a whale, they'll say, hey, well, there we have it. 80 smithing, 80 freaking smithing. And now we can do battle axes. And you know what's funny? Now I feel like doing a bunch of smithing. I didn't realize how many bars I had. That's a lot, quite a bit of bars there, yeah, that's a lot. Adamant bars, and then like, what kind of ore are we looking at? Lots of mithril. Oh, crap load of gold, Jesus. Man. I bet I have a bunch of gold too. Okay, I used to have a lot more than that, so we're gonna be running low on that soon, but anyway. I hope you guys enjoyed. I certainly liked that Slayer task. So, take care, and I'll catch you for the